Hi guys, and welcome to the Eurocar Show. Today I'm driving the brand new Hyundai Tucson. Well, the Tucson has been going on for quite a few years now. We've seen a few generations already. And this one, well, it's the last one, not the last one, but the latest one. I'm sorry. And believe me, there's been a lot of improvement. So I propose we start this review as usual with a bit of design, interior, exterior, all of those. We talk a bit about options, practicality, specifications, and then we'll go onto my own personal opinion about this car. So let's go for a drive. So first of all, design. Well, it's not revolutionary. Let's be honest, the previous generation, the i35, was a good SUV. It was a good looking SUV, not the best looking SUV, but nonetheless a good looking one. This car has kept pretty much the same lines. You just have a refresh around the taillights, the headlights, and overall you can see some changes on the exterior, but it's not really major. I think the design is quite neutral, so you can't really dislike this car. I think it's more of a, I'm not crazy about it, but I don't find it repulsive. I actually find it good looking in a way. So nothing special or major with the exterior, but Hyundai has really improved their interior. A friend of mine owns an i35, which is, well, a Tucson. Let's just be honest, there's no real difference. It's just a change of names. You had the Tucson, then it became the i35, and now it's the Tucson again. So overall, it's the same car. So I got the chance to, well, jump inside the car and see a bit for myself. There's been a major improvement, and not only design-wise, although I think the interior of this car is very good looking. It feels very premium, and not only to the eye but also to the touch. You can really see a noticeable improvement in materials. You can see a noticeable improvement in options, although the i35 was really well optioned for its time. So overall, for me, they've done an amazing job at improving the cabin. I mean, you can see the leather, and there's less and less bad plastic, scratchy plastic. This might not be a premium SUV, but it really feels like it on the inside. Options wise, this car is full of them. You get everything from heated and cooled seats, heated in the back as well, by the way. You get a good infotainment system with touchscreen and all the navigation apps and everything you might want. You get adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitor, and all those things, plus a very interesting camera. It's not the highest quality backup camera, but you get 360 view and all these angles, which can be really useful for off-roading. Yes. We'll get to that in a minute. So it's truly a car that gets all the modern options you might get in a BMW, in a Mercedes, Audi, Lexus, whatever. Pick a brand, they don't really have more options than this one. You even have a whole array of USB ports. You have a wireless phone charger and an amazing panoramic roof. I'll show you guys this amazing panoramic. You'll see me. Yeah. Can you see that? Actually, it goes all the way to the back of this car, and it makes the whole experience so much more interesting. I'll close it back because you can't really see me, and I know some of you don't really want to see me, but in my narcissism, I think it's way better to see me than just like a black screen. Or is it? I'm not sure anymore. So, the interior is good quality and full of options. What else? Practicality. What about that one? It makes a nice sound. But practicality, what about that one? Well, you have to know this car is, well, very practical. It's a Tucson. You get tons of space in the front, tons of space in the back, tons of space in the trunk. So you might say you get all the space. And I really like the fact that you can recline the rear seats. That really adds to comfort, because, you know, sometimes if you want to go for a longer trip in the back, it might get uncomfortable in certain cars, and when they add up this, you know, it just reclines not that much, you know, about 20 or 25 degrees, so something like that, more than regular position. but it makes a whole lot of difference. So that's all good and nice, but what about specifications? Well, first of all, you have to know you can get this car in either two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. This is a four-wheel drive model. Moreover, you get a whole array of engines. You can pick like a 1.6 naturally aspirated petrol, mild hybrid situation. You can get, like this car has the 1.6 turbo petrol, and you can also get the 1.6 diesel and the 2-liter diesel, which are all great choices. Or are they? I don't think so. But before going there, let me tell you the specs of this 1.6 petrol turbo 4-cylinder. This car makes 177 horsepower and 265 Newton meters of torque. As I was saying earlier, this is a four-wheel drive variant and it's mated to the 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. And here's what I wanted to get. With this engine, I've averaged around 10 liters per 100 kilometers. Obviously less on the highway, it's somewhere around 8-9 on the highway and somewhere around 11 or so in town. Hyundai said that their mixed or combined consumption should be around 8.7. I got 10, it's not that bad over what they announced, but it's still not very good. I know this is a four-wheel drive car and you get all those, you know, you get a locking differential, you can actually off-road this car with proper tires, I guess, not with these ones. Although it, you know, it can go about a little bit. I'm not sure I would get it to a proper off-road course, obviously, but it's not bad at all. What happened to fuel consumption? I know it makes some power. It's not sluggish or anything. It's not bad at all, to be honest. It's quite punchy. It makes a decent sound. But I would not get my Tucson as a 1.6 turbo petrol unless I just wanted to, I don't know, for some reason you want to modify it. I guess you could do it. I'm sure with some proper mods this car would do a great job as a sleeper. So that's enough about specifications. I propose we now move on to the more subjective part of this video, which is my own opinion about this car and how it feels to drive, how it feels to basically own it for a week. Well, I'll just come right out and say it. This car is very good, but I wouldn't pick this engine. I mean, it's a very interesting engine to put on a Tucson. As I was saying, with some mods, you could make it fun, I guess. You could make it accelerate pretty quickly, although this is not slow. It's not quick, but it's not slow either. I would definitely go for the 2-liter diesel engine. It has way more torque, and that's what you want in an SUV, in my opinion. I would never get a petrol SUV unless it was like, I don't know, some performance SUV, although I don't like those. I don't see a point to a performance SUV. So yes, I would go diesel 100%. Four-wheel drive, of course, it's a Tucson, and you know, you might want to get it out in the snow, get it out off-road maybe. But if you don't, then don't get it four-wheel drive, because you're just gonna use way more fuel and for no reason whatsoever. You don't need four-wheel drive if you drive your Tucson 99% of the time in town, especially in a country like Belgium where snow gets tops 1 centimeter, 2, 3. I mean, really small, that's what I mean. So yes, besides that, I think the Tucson is a very good car. It's shown, it's a proven car. It's been going on for years now. It's a solid car, a practical car. It will get the job done. So yes, at this price point, which I haven't mentioned yet, this car starts around 30,000 euros. With the option this one has, it's just under 40 grand, which is not cheap, but it's not that expensive either. What do you have in the same category? I think you have the Kia Sportage, which is basically the same car, but I like this one more. You have the RAV4, which is a very good contender, and if I were to buy something that's petrol, I would definitely not go for Tucson. But if I want something diesel, well, the RAV4 is just hybrid now, so I think the Tucson would make for a very, very good daily family SUV. which is practical. You can use it, you know, to transport stuff, to transport people very comfortably, or even yourself to commute. I think this car can do it all. So besides a different choice of engines, I would not change much about this car. I really liked it. I think it's a very practical, comfortable. So yeah, it gets my thumbs up. That being said, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it helped you understand better this new Tucson. If you have any more questions, make sure to, well, leave a comment. I'll answer as soon as possible. And if you liked this video, as I was saying, please leave a big thumbs up. That helps us a lot. And subscribe for more, because it's free. Just do it. Now it's time to say bye. I'm Gabriel, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.